Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pocho Podcast once again. I am Albert Campa, and I got a topic for you guys today. White Knight defending Mexico and its culture to the rescue against the ugly gringo who insults Mexico and everything about it. Now, let me think if I should tell this story. Let's go to the Twitters. Let's go to the Twitters first. Here we go. Sergio, of course, our good friend from Villa's Army. He's responding to an Austin anthem. This is the Austin FC fan club, I guess. Porra for Austin. They had a tweet, and Serge just decided to object. I object, Your Honor, to this tweet from Austin Anthem. He says, "Hey gents, this is actually a very delicious Mexican snack. Might want to run some of these hot takes across your folks before posting." He was offended. Let's see what they say. Some guy posts new this year at FC Dallas games, flaming hot Cheetos, chili pie topped with cheese, elote, and scallions. Austin says, is this to ensure FC Dallas match attendees cannot physically leave the stadium without buying an Advocare dietary supplement to fix all the internal problems this insanity is going to create? So Austin is saying, Austin Anthem is saying that this food is an insanity. It's gonna mess you up, dude. It's gonna mess up your stomach and cause all kinds of damage. Look at this. Does that look like it's gonna mess you up? Mexicans are perfect. Mexicans are perfect. Uh, Cheetos are hot. Cheetos are Mexican. Hot Cheetos. So how dare you do that? He writes. Someone writes, this is a tongue-in-cheek tweet and more of a jab at FC Frisco. Pyramid sponsor. I laughed. Serge, of course, I didn't. Um, Another tweet from Austin Anthem. Okay, so they clarify, and this is where my story comes in. They clarify that this food is known as dorilocos or tostilocos that are that they sell in Mexico. Serge says, "Got it, bro. You're gonna defend regardless. It was stupid post amplified by some of your members and followers." So he's still not taking it. Then someone else brings up another Austin anthem. Oh, for sure, but being delicious and requiring Tums are very much overlapping categories. So, how dare you say that the food that I'm serving you is going to mess up your stomach and require you to have an antacid? How dare you offend me? It's dumb. You need to pass it by your higher ups to get this tweet approved. Don't ever say this again about my Mexico and my Mexican food. First of all, I've had a doriloco. This is a hot Cheeto, whatever it is, and I don't know, scallions and corn? I don't know what the heck that is, but I will show a picture of a doriloco that I had, and it is nothing like that. And so the story, I was in Mexico City. I was there with a reunion of my fellow Mexicans, not Mexican Americans, not Mexicans who live in the United States. I was there with Mexicans who live in Mexico, specifically two of them who live in Mexico City, one who has the, you know, epitome of a Chilango accent. And so we were out going to get groceries in the local, neighborhood market. And while we were there, there's some people selling dorilocos. And so I said, "Hey, let me get some of this doriloco." To the guy, I said, "Oh, be careful, dude. That's gonna mess you up. You're gonna end up, having chorro or having, stomach problems." And this is okay. So this is a Mexican telling me this. It's a Mexican in Mexico, from Mexico City, Chilango accent, full blown, lived there all his life. In fact, he's from Iztapalapa. Tells me this. The same exact thing that Austin Anthem is saying with their little joke. So now am I going to have some Mexican American come and tell a Chilango from Iztapalapa, how dare you say mean things about a doriloco? How dare you say that a doriloco is going to require me to have an antacid? Okay, a doriloco has Doritos. It has salsa. It has chicharrón. It has shoot, man, I don't even know what else it has. All kinds of combinations of weird stuff. Actually tasted pretty good. I ate it. I had it. No problems at all with my stomach, and everything was good. So, I don't have a problem with saying, okay, there's no, no problem in eating this thing. But I also don't have a problem with saying that it's going to mess up your stomach also, because it very well could. It's a combination of all kinds of weird foods. And when you say it's a very delicious snack, some people might not think it's a very delicious snack. It's like the whole Mexican American thing with hot Cheetos. Like, oh, hot Cheetos are my life, dude. I'm a Mexican. I'm so Mexican American. I'm so Mexican. Hot Cheetos is my life. Nah, hot Cheetos, dude. Are we talking uh, hot Cheetos, or, Cheetos calientes? Because in Mexico, Cheetos isn't a thing. You might have some Takis. Now in Mexico, Sabritas is a thing. Sabritas, regular chips and stuff. But that's junk food. Now this is a combination of junk food all mixed together. So just wanted to discuss a little bit about that. The whole white knighting of people in Mexico against any offense to Mexico. How dare you? And Francisco, I just had on the podcast, we talked a little bit about it. How dare you, say quality of life is not as good in Mexico, or, in Mexico as it is in the U.S. Or how dare you, say, don't go to Mexico, you're going to get robbed and stuff like that. Um, Fact is, you probably won't, but there's a chance. Every now and then, friends of mine in Mexico, have their phone number changed. Why? Because they got assaulted. They got robbed, um, of their phone, of their wallet, of everything. Happens every now and then. It's just things that happen. United States, it might not happen just as much. Uh, so to actually, white knight Mexico things or tweet little jokes, man, it's just a joke. Get over it. But yeah, that's the deal. Uh, the whole Austin FC, a lot of what they do is in Spanish. They try to market to the Mexican. A lot of their pictures, I'm always looking out. Like, okay, where are the Mexicans? Where's your Mexican supporting this MLS team? I went to an event actually where they announced, I think, the logo for the Austin anthem. Uh, didn't see too many Mexicans. I did see, I believe, a Mexican national team jersey, one or two, but it was, not too often, not very common. And this is Austin is, there is a bunch of Mexicans. We are in Texas near the border, but I think a true uh, Mexican that's going to even love soccer is going to be more on the Tigre side, or more on the Rayados or Mexican League sort of fan base. Whereas these Austin Anthem guys are more of like the yuppie type of white dudes that like soccer, that maybe played soccer, that are on the west side of Austin, where you have all the rich neighborhoods and things like that. Whereas the east side Mexicans, they have other things to do than go to some fancy little uh, MLS porra for a team that's not even in existence yet. So just a little bit of white knighting we like to talk about from the Mexican American perspective of things, uh, where we should listen a lot more to the Mexican perspective of things. So, pochos. See you guys later. Have a good one.